Great song right there.
Oh,
Hi, you did a great job. Good job,
super.
Tim. Yes.
Excellent.
So we're talking about 2018. You know, we were just talking about concert in January 2018. Also, a lot of people, once the new year hits, they make some healthy resolutions. And you have some great tips for people to maybe get started.
Okay, well, yes, I'd like to start with a healthy tip. And one of the healthiest things that you can do for your body is drink water. Okay? Now,
Lots of it.
But there is a formula as to how much you should be drinking during the course of any given day. Okay? And basically, I'm going to give it to you very simply. If you weigh 100 pounds, cut it in half, 50, you should be drinking 50 ounces of water a day.
All right.
Now, if you're not well hydrated to begin with, what's going to happen is the water is going to kind of come right through you. You know, like when you have a plant and it's like totally dry and you put water on it and the water just kind of goes off and it doesn't get soaked in.
Right.
Okay, so that's what's going to happen to your body if you're not well hydrated to begin with. Your water is just going to kind of float off until it starts to seep in and until it starts to get into your muscles and your joints and your bones. Now, drinking enough water can help you with things such as muscle spasms.
Okay.
Okay, it can help your skin, the texture of your skin. It certainly helps your internal organs.
Digestion, all that stuff.
So drinking water is really good. My husband has problems with his knees. When he drinks the right amount of water, his knees feel better.
Good.
So it really does help all parts of your body. So that's my healthy tip to go into 2018.
Love it. Thank you, Jane. So let's go back to our pizza.
Alrighty.
So we were making pizza. So let's describe to our viewers what we've done already.
All right, I took a veggie flax crust, okay, which I had pre-made at home and dehydrated. I put some cashew cheese on there, which is made with the juice of a lemon, clove of garlic, a little Himalayan salt and water, and cashews, and that's done in the food processor. Now, I'm going to take some of my de-seeded tomatoes and sun-dried tomatoes, to which I've added a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, some dried oregano, dried basil, and a little Himalayan salt. And we're just going to start to put this on the pizza, and I want to spread this around as evenly as possible so that I don't have clumps of it all over. I want to get it, you know, it's kind of like a sauce.
I was going to say, this kind of acts as your tomato sauce.
It does, yeah. It really does.
And I think also too, you know, we talked about before that the pizzas are a great way to customize anything. So say you don't like sun-dried tomatoes, you don't have to put sun-dried tomatoes in. Say you don't want the chunky tomatoes, put in your food processor, do whatever you want.
Exactly, but you don't even have to put tomatoes in there. Suppose you want to make a pesto pizza. I think that's on page 95 in my book. But you can make a pesto pizza, you know. I mean, you can do it however you want to do it. I mean, that's, you know, this is yours.
Yeah, that's great.
And that's half the fun of cooking, and I think in any kind of food prep, is to make it your own.
Right.
And to put the ingredients that you like into it.
And also to enjoy what you're doing, because if you don't enjoy what you're cooking, then you won't like eating the healthy food either.
Absolutely, and that's a very good point. And it is to enjoy what you're doing. And of course, you know, I love what I'm doing. So this is not like work to me. This is
And look how colorful this is too.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is beautiful. And I was even thinking this tomato, sun-dried, de-seeded tomato mixture would even be really good on like a bruschetta or something like that.
Actually, I've done that. I've served that like as an appetizer when I make crackers out of the pizza crust, and I cut it into different sizes, and then I can make a bruschetta with that. And yes, it is yummy.
Oh, and it smells so good. It's just so fresh.
And it's fresh. And part of the good thing about what I do is that I'm always using fresh ingredients. Like even the sun-dried tomatoes that are in this, they're from my garden. You know, and I'm using them all year round, which is just, it's wonderful to be able to do that, you know, and to have the resources for that.
So about how many sun-dried tomatoes did you use to make this mixture?
You know,
just so people have an idea.
Oh, that's a really good question.
I'm really putting you on the spot.
No, you know,
I'm sorry.
Well, you know, it's interesting because I do this. It's like second nature to me.
Right.
So I don't even think about it.
That's the sign of a good cook. You don't measure anything, right?
You probably have about, there are 4 tomatoes, about medium-sized tomatoes, that I cut up and I de-seeded them. Now, the reason that I de-seeded them, as I do most times, is because I just don't want that extra moisture, because if I didn't de-seed them, this would be a very watery mixture, and you'd have a lot of moisture all around, which doesn't really work very well as far as I'm concerned.
And once again, that's why we put the cashew cheese kind of down first, so then it doesn't make the flaxseed soggy.
It doesn't soggy up the crust.
So when we come back, we'll put the rest of the other ingredients on, and we'll talk about another healthy tip to start out 2018. Jane, thank you so much. Make sure you check out Raw Chef Jane at rawchefjane.com. Thanks so much.